Radio.
Seems like you can't launch a new motion control without some sort of sports collection these days. The latest, kinectsports, is a collection that includes bowling, beach volleyball, table tennis, boxing, soccer, and track and field, which itself includes sprint, discus, long jump, javelin, and hurdle events. kinectsports serves as a good demonstration of what Microsoft's new hardware is capable of. But more importantly, it's also accessible and fun for the whole family. You do need a good amount of space in front of your TV to play, and there's not nearly as much fun to be had here solo as there is playing with friends, but provided you don't mind working up a sweat while playing, you're sure to have a good time. One of kinectsports' greatest strengths is that even if you skip the sport-specific tutorials, it's pretty easy to figure out what you need to do. That's because most of the sports are controlled by moving in much the same way that you would playing them for real. You don't need to run around your living room in soccer or dive onto your hardwood floor in beach volleyball, of course, but you definitely get a workout. This is especially true in the track and field events. You have to build up speed by running on the spot and then either jump or make a throwing motion. All 5 of the events work well, but because they're the most physically demanding, there's a good chance that much of your time will be spent elsewhere. At the other end of the workout scale, bowling is a highlight of kinectsports that you're likely to come back to again and again. To bowl, you simply reach out with your left or right hand to grab a ball, sidestep to position yourself on the lane, and then make a throwing motion. You don't get quite the same level of control here that you do in similar games that use PlayStation Move, but the speed of your throw is believable, and it's possible to add spin to the ball by bringing your arm across your body as you throw. Table tennis and boxing are also very simple, though you sometimes need to exaggerate your movements in order for them to register properly. The Kinect always recognizes that you're swinging your paddle or throwing a punch, but it doesn't always recognize that you're trying to put spin on the ball or throw body shots rather than head shots if you just use realistic motions. Soccer and beach volleyball are the least intuitive of the sports on offer. Both of them use on-screen prompts to let you know when you need to perform certain actions. A target that pops up to let you know where your hand needs to be to dig the ball or save a shot at goal, for example. In beach volleyball, the only other movements that you need to concern yourself with are those that you'd expect to perform on a volleyball court. Setting, serving, and spiking are all recognized using realistic motions. In soccer, you automatically take control of whichever player is in possession of or closest to the ball, including the goalkeeper. As an outfield player on offense, for example, you need to look for runs being made by teammates and then kick your leg out in their general direction to complete a pass. Typically, you're presented with 2 or 3 passing options and have only a short amount of time to make the pass, so you have to act quickly, and the fast pace definitely adds to the fun. All of the events in kinectsports support multiplayer locally and online, and most support both competitive and cooperative play. Only 2 players can take part simultaneously on a single console, but it's possible for you both to team up against online opponents in beach volleyball, soccer, and table tennis. All of the events are a lot more fun to play with friends than they are to play on your own, though you do have to stand even further from the TV for sports where you're playing simultaneously. In addition to the regular versions of each sport, kinectsport features mini-games that you're free to enjoy individually or as part of the party play mode. Standouts include Target Kick, in which you assume the role of a soccer striker attempting to score in specific areas of a goal, and Paddle Panic, in which table tennis balls are fired towards you at such a rapid rate that you need both hands to return them all. It's unfortunate that kinectsports makes almost no attempt to cater to solo players. There's nothing inherently wrong with multiplayer-focused games, but some sort of single-player progression, beyond the option to choose different AI difficulties and earn experience points toward meaningless levels, would have been most welcome. You need friends or family around to keep kinectsports interesting. If you don't have anyone around to play with, you're probably not going to play it at all after checking out the different events a couple of times. Convince your family to play on a holiday, or get together with friends online or locally though, and good times are guaranteed.